Hi everyone, I'm Harry Karanassos at the Foundry of Ideas. In this video, I'll show you how to level up your skills and your creativity. So, let's get started. My workshop is rather small, and using a tripod to carry my camera around proved to be rather dangerous, especially when you kick it and you almost get your camera on the floor. Luckily, I've got carpets on the floor, so that's all right. So I thought maybe I ought to build a gantry crane for my camera, this sort of thing. Then I thought this might be a touch too big, so I ended up with something a little bit more economical and manageable. Something like this one. Okay, I can hear you complain that you cannot see what my superb contraption looks like. It's not a very good photograph, I know. But no worries, I'll take you step by step through every point of making this wonderful gantry camera crane, and you will see at the end that it is really a very, very easy project. To start your project, you need to fix a rail on the ceiling, which is in my case 1.2 meters long, and it is secured onto the beams with 10.5 centimeter screws. In the next section you will see that the cross section is like an angle bar, and it is made out of wood, of course. The construction of the rail is of two pieces. One is 42 by 20 millimeters, whereas the other is 50 by 20 millimeters. It is of adequate strength for our purpose. The actual dimensions are shown on the screen. Here you can see the full length of the rail, and you can see the unequal parts of the angle construction. Just to state the obvious, I'd like to remind you that obviously we need two rails for our construction. In this section you can see the main carrier with details of the ball bearing. In this section you will see that there are 4 double bearings at each corner of the carrier, the main carrier, and all the dimensions and details are shown within this segment. The bearings are secured to the sides of the main carrier by M8 bolts. The main carrier, the bolts, and the bearings, as well as the Lady Susan, are shown in this segment. There is nothing complicated about it. It's a 31 centimeter diameter Lady Susan. A hole of 30 millimeter diameter has been drilled on the main board of the main carrier, and this is important because that is the way bolts are applied to the Lady Susan. The pencil shows the hole on the main carrier that we have drilled, which corresponds to the large opening in the Lady Susan. Please note that a thin bolt has passed through the main carrier center and the hinge board center, so they align to each other. Here you can see the board for the main hinge of the gantry crane. Spaces have been arranged, and they are number 2 and number 4, so that there is a proper clearance to accept the battens that carry the camera. Here you can see the bolts and the friction washers that have been used, as well as the nuts that are holding the Lazy Susan onto the main carrier. Here is the view of the Lazy Susan secured on the main carrier, including its bolts. Here is another view of how the hinge has been secured on the board, and you can see also the bolts that are holding the board onto the Lazy Susan. Please note that members of the main hinge are already pre-drilled. Here are the rails fixed on the ceiling. Here you will see a number of shots showing you the upper part of the Gantry crane. The arrangement of the bicycle skewers, as well as the long boards that have been used for the Gantry crane, are shown here. In this part you will see the long battens once again, and there are close-ups of the pedestal that is holding the camera mount, as well as the part of the tripod that has been used as a camera mount. In this part you will see the long battens once again, and there are close-ups of the pedestal that is holding the camera mount, as well as the part of the tripod that has been used as a camera mount. Here you can see the bicycle skewers that I have used, and also there is a close-up view of the Lazy Susan. Here you can see the bicycle skewers that I have used, and also there is a close-up view of the Lazy Susan. Here I have provided a detailed general arrangement of the Gantry crane for the camera, including explanations as to the various parts. Well, we have reached the end of this particular video, and I wish to say a big thank you to my subscribers as well as to all of my new subscribers. I hope that you found my video interesting, informative and useful. I also hope that it will make your work easier. If you are a newcomer and you liked my video, please do not forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Feel free to contact me at any time. Questions, requests, and suggestions are always welcomed. I hope to see you in my next presentation.